And if you pull out any weapons and guards see you, you're gonna die. Well, it's interesting, and being colorblind, it turns out has some amazing, like, interesting times of the year, like during the fall when all the leaves change, and everyone sees like all these different colors. They see brown and stuff. I get to see like bright pinks and purple. I mean, you haven't lived until you see pink and purple trees. I'll tell you, it's quite the trip. Everyone's like, "What the hell are you talking about? This is like tan and like dark brown. This looks ugly." I'm like, "Oh, sucks to be you." Colorblindness for the win. Well, here's the thing, though, that she's actually a girl, so one up. So let's see what happens if you pull out a weapon. Let's save state first. And... oh no! Yeah, that's why you don't do that. But it's like I said, it's only beneficial for that one time. Haha! Sneak attack. Well, that's the thing, is like I see color the only way that I see it, so I just basically, it's like I just basically, see things in my own way, which I see a lot of kind of like browns for a lot of different colors, like green and reds I have problems with usually. So what I identify as red is probably not what you see. Which is a lot of fun when you're ever in a craft store trying to buy yarn for your girlfriend or something. Okay, nothing here at all. I had a girl I was dating, and she was in the hospital for surgery, and she did a lot of knitting, and she's like, "Okay, can you go to the store and like fabric store and get me this color, like, buy me some like blue, green, and red yarn." I'm like, "I'm colorblind and you're asking me to do this. Are you aware of what you're asking?" She's like, "Yeah." So I had to grab some girl who worked there. I'm like, "I need you to help me. I am like almost colorblind. Find these colors for me. Help." It's like, oh my god. It's a new surgeon, couldn't see red at all. I always looked gray to him. Yeah. It's either sometimes I'll see red as like gray or almost white. Like I can tell that there's some kind of color to it. Like it's not pure white, but it's like dirtier color. It's kind of hard to describe, but like I can see something like that sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I can figure that's either red or a pink, but it's something I couldn't quite make out. I think this is the room. Yeah, this is the room with the puzzle in it. Another save spot. Don't need to save right now, I don't think. I think I need a coin for this. Yeah, so, like, if you're colorblind, unfortunately, it's like, you cannot be a pilot, because they say, like, all the instrumentation are in colors you have to be able to see. But I had a friend who was a pilot, so I've been in the cockpit before, and, like, I can see everything exactly as he did. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess certain types of colorblindness.
There, Sheila. Hannah?
By the way,
Jeez.
breast physics here at this point.
Not now, Deke. Laminus men are all over the place.
There we go.
Got Wei Ming.
So we get glass and bugger out then, eh?
Negative. We're gonna get Wei Ming first.
This is still business, right, love?
Not anymore, Deke.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wrong room. Sorry.
Come on, out, now!
When do I get to the Bow Chicka Wow Wow part? I don't. Because she's no longer a prostitute. So, this is a very well-kept establishment, as you can tell. And this is completely the answer to a puzzle I'm going to need in a moment. Arms up, sweeping down, push, left block, right block, left block, right block again. Yeah. So you have to remember that sequence, that's going to come in handy. I don't think there's anything else in the room right now. And I'm abusing save states, don't care. There's no way to get out of that encounter. You just, like, basically, you'll instantly hit people fighting. Oh yeah, and that's what I love about this game. This was like the first game to constantly stream off the PlayStation. So you always had something going on. It wasn't like Resident Evil was just static. Okay, there's gotta be something around here somewhere. Guess not. Keep in mind there's also a Chinese restaurant down below us too. So it's Madam Chen's takeout and Chinese takeout and extra service. Okay, nothing over here. That's a dead end. Let's do the assault rifle, I guess. A little faster. Yeah, free want Chinese food and a happy, really, really good fortune. By the way, let me know if I need to readjust the audio or anything. This game's a little tricky to do that with. Yeah, I got nothing in my inventory that'll do it. Hey, it's Nimix. Welcome back. Good to see you. Okay, so I was running down this hallway. Or was I? Can't remember. It's all looking the same, man. Yeah, so I've been here. Okay, so I'm just going in circles. But colorblind is real colors. What we see are the ones that are actually colorblind. Well, that's always the philosophical thought experiment. Like, how do I know that what I see is exactly what you see? No one can ever really truly be sure. Ooh, shotgun. Okay, so I think I might need to go... There's the coin. Okay. It's magically there now. Oh, that completely missed. So where was that stupid puppet thing? I think it was in here, maybe? Or was this a TV room? Nah. Hey, it's Wubblisk. Yeah, that's the thing. My parents are like, you should try those colorblind glasses. I'm like, maybe. Yep, this is Fear Effect, as T. Wallace has pointed out. Came out in 1997 or 98, I think it was. It was actually kind of a later end PS1 game. Fear Effect. And let's see. Internet says it came out 1999, so I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, no, this is Patrick. It's not the Krusty Krab. Yeah, so this game came out in 1997. This is pretty advanced for a PlayStation game. This is one of the first cel-shaded games to come out. And, like I said, it constantly read from the disc as well. So, it was constantly streaming. Something was always going on action-wise on the screen. Which was kind of interesting, because, I mean, a lot of PlayStation games before that were just... You didn't really realize how static things were, like Resident Evil, when, like, nothing was going on. Alright. First one. Then there was, I think, left block, Right block, rotation, then down? We'll see. Yay, I got it first try.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking about trying that one day, like, because I have one of the Hot Shots game on my PlayStation 3. I mean, like, my PlayStation 3 has all sorts of problems streaming. Keeps trying to kill the OBS whenever I do it, but yeah, I love the Hot Shots games. Okay, shotgun shells. Elevator key. Yeah, so I've actually thought about playing Hot Shots games and also Neo Turf Masters, which is a really amazing golf game if you've never played that before. Okay, don't hear anybody else walking around. Let's see what's pistol ammo. Oh, there's a boss fight in here. Well, quote-unquote boss fight. No, trust me, the chefs are there. I ran into them multiple times before, earlier, and they kept killing me. There was one section I was playing as another character named Glass. I think his name is Glass. I forget who's named what. Yeah, Glass, this is Deke, and then Hannah is the other girl. And they get to sneak past, like, this room full of, like, chefs that were cooking and stepping on cockroaches and spitting on the floor randomly, which, trust me, is a thing that does happen in China. And apparently they had like super tunnel vision, because like the bed would be like right here, like where one of the chefs would be, and I'd be like right here and they couldn't see me. If I walked like that, they'd see me. It was like super directional line of sight as I do the world's most awkward moonwalk. Alright, is there anything over here? Nothing. Okay, just a save point. Okay, and this is a puzzle. Need vases for it. Yeah, this is where I need to go. Well, it's an extra crunch to it. Brings that liveliness to the dish. Okay, that wasn't supposed to kill in one hit, but hey, cool. I'll take it. I'm not sure if I'm going into a... I think I'm going into a fight. I'll just keep the shotgun. I need the elevator key. For me, a wrench. You just gotta wonder, like, if these people in these video games are just, like, severe kleptomaniacs and just run around stealing everything they get their hands on. It's like, how do you know you're gonna need a wrench? And so you see, there's a reason why I crouch, is that it takes the game a little bit of time to see where you're actually at. So if you crouch down, you can tend to get away with not getting hit for a couple of shots or two. Pardon me. Madame Room Key. Is there anything else back here? No. Come on, game. Well, here's the thing, is that I've enhanced the graphics thanks to emulation, because the game's actually supposed to look... I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Dillard. Yeah, the game's supposed to look like this, which is still not too bad for a 1999 PlayStation game. This is still pretty darn good. It's not bad at all things considered. But thanks to the wonders of RetroArch emulation, I can bump it up even more. And also you can increase the hard drive speed or CD speed. For this game, don't go past 4. A lot of PlayStation games you can push to 6 times speed. But like if it starts like not loading properly, you'll know right away, and you just gotta back it off one and it should improve. And this is with improvements on. So it still looks pretty good. Like I said, it looks still really good for a PlayStation 1 game though. Have to move to Arizona on Wednesday. Ooh. So where exactly are you going in Arizona is my question.
You there! Stop!
Oh, Chandler, okay. Yeah, because for about 3 years, I actually lived down in Tucson. Sorry about that. A cough and clear my throat. The wonderful allergy season is here. Yeah, so I take it that you're probably most likely going there for a job. But yeah, it's unfortunately you're going to be moving there right as it gets hot. So that's the downside. I mean, because like their winters out in that area in the Phoenix, Tucson area, because you're going to be closer up to the Phoenix and Chandler. It starts getting hot like late March, April. So like literally right about now, so the temperature picks up. Because during the winter time, it's like 70 degrees. Which is awesome and amazing, because it's funny too, because you'll see people like walk around with heavy coats on and jeans. They're like, oh my god, it's so cold, and they'd see me walking around in my shorts and shirt, you know, they're like, aren't you cold? I'm like, no, this is what the rest of the world calls summer, and nice summer at that, like not even hot. Ah, ASU. Well, as a U of A person, I'm gonna have to hate you now. I'm sorry, T. Wells, it's just the way things are working out, buddy. So, where is the Madam Key? Gotta remember where that's at now. That's good. I mean, like, yeah, 15-hour drive, something's not a lot of fun. I've driven across the country multiple times, having grown up in the military, so... It's worse when you go across country, because you're looking at, like, it's usually like a 4.5, 5-day trip, depending on how fast you feel like speeding. And depending on the route you take, if you go through Oklahoma, oh baby, just, like, hit the gas as fast as you can, nobody really cares. Like, it's Oklahoma, who cares? I think this is... Yeah, this is where I use the Madam Room key. I think I'm getting it... I can swear I'm probably about to get into a boss fight. Ooh, 2 cats as well, so... Get the kitties a holster or some kind of harness so you can walk them a little bit on a little pit stop. Oh yeah, like speaking of Arizona, my aunt, uncle, and cousin came up a couple years ago during winter time. They're like, we want to see what the winter is like. I'm like, you guys go up Mount Lemmon because that's like the biggest ski area outside of Tucson. You go up. I'm like, if you guys think that's cold, you guys are going to freeze to death here. And it was like 20 degrees, and they were just like absolutely frigid. No, it wasn't here. This was even longer. This was out when I was in South Haven, Michigan. And it was like 10 below zero. They had never been anywhere that cold before. And of course, I was like, it was pre-weight loss surgery, so I was like 370, 350 pounds around there. And I'm walking around there in my shorts and my jacket open, and it's 10 below zero. And my uncle's outside trying to take pictures of the alpacas we have. And he is like just about frozen to death, dying. He's like, are you not cold? I'm like, I have a built-in jacket in my body underneath the jacket I'm physically wearing now, so I'm fine. It's like, I prefer this weather. Because I'd also be out there like plowing my driveway with my big tractor in the middle of a blizzard, just wearing shorts and a t-shirt because I was always hot all the time. But now actually, since my weight loss surgery, I feel cold, so I don't think I'll be doing that again. Madam Room key, here we go. This game will do that a lot to you. Like, it'll either start you off with somebody new and like you have no weapons equipped, so you have to quickly cycle through as fast as you can to pick up a gun. Really kind of sucks when it does that. Don't really know if there's blood or not. I wasn't really paying attention for that. Oh, trust me, that lady is not as cute as you think, T. Wallace. There might be blood. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm like one hit away from dying. Let's see, so I need to get back to on here.
Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, this game is kind of weird with like health situations. It'll automatically replenish some of your health. Like your heartbeat is like your health basically. So the more damage you take like that, the higher up it goes and you're dead. But when you get to certain points in the game, like either wiping out enemies or reaching a new area, it might lower down your health. So it's kind of a little bit weird like that. It takes some getting used to. And also when you start hearing the heartbeat like this out of nowhere and you don't see anybody, it means there's an enemy nearby. Alright, I'll bite. Oh, come on. Load last save, and this is on 4x disk speed, so if you're playing it on a PlayStation 2 or 3 that has increased loading speeds, this is about as fast as it will go. And that was always the big thing about this game that really kind of killed me, is it does have a lot of loading time. Okay, this is going to be a problem. It's loading me and it's automatically detecting the guard. That is really crappy programming. And he had a key I needed anyway, so holy crap, I had to kill that guy. Oh, okay, save state. Yeah, I'll stick with the shotgun. So I'm thinking I actually might need to go in here instead.
No.
No, okay, never mind. Unless it's...
Ain't gonna happen.
Nope. Okay, so I was going the right way. I could have sworn I had a fully reloaded shotgun. Yeah, it really does need a merchant. That would not be a bad idea. Not a bad upgrade at all. It's really bad. The game needs to give me my life back.
No.
Okay, there's nothing in here, I guess. And that guy died in the spot where I can't grab his ammo either. Alright, so do I have anything I can do?
No.
Okay, no doors there. No doors here.
Ain't gonna happen. No.
Well, funny you mentioned Korn. I actually met Korn once. It was right after they gave head to Jesus. Haha, I love telling that joke, but it was true. It was like right when Head left the band. And my friend Danny and I were going to Zia Records when we lived in Tucson. And we're like, hey, Zia Records is, it was like midnight or so. I can't remember what the hell we were doing, but we're night owls anyway. And 24-hour Mexican restaurants. But we saw Zia Records was open, so we're like, well, let's dip in and see what's going on. And there was everybody in Korn just hanging out. I'm like, hi. It's like, so we got to talk to him and hang out for about 20 minutes or so, and then we just left. We didn't want to bug him or anything, but they knew the owner of the store, and the store was open for an impromptu meet and greet if people knew that was going on. But yeah, they were all really nice. It was really cool. Alright, so let's see. I think I came in from... I'm not sure if I came in from this door. Okay, so I did come in from that door.
No.
I need to go over here. This is the door. Okay. Oh god, no.
Don't hurt me. I beg you. Please don't hurt me. I'll do
I have like
anything
one
you
hit
want.
that's gonna kill me.
So this was your secret, huh? Where's the girl?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Take your things and get out before you get hurt.
Hit the girl! Nope. You can actually die and hit the girl. Oh, come on, game. Oh, that's where he's actually going to shoot. Okay, never mind. Yeah. The rolling in this game is sometimes a little wonky. Like, sometimes you can roll into an area, sometimes it won't. So, it's kind of weird that way. Yeah, there's actually a game over if you shoot the girl. Crap, so I'm all the way back here. Okay, so remember to save when I get back there. Okay, save state. Load state, just in case. But seeing how you're a mercenary who's killed like hundreds, if not thousands of people, why would you care? Oh, come on, game. I said, now I can't roll to the left or the right anymore. I'm pretty much trapped. That's what I hate about this. Yeah, this, like, normally you could roll out of danger or anything, but this room just clips you real hard. So, they're supposed to be remaking this game. Yeah, I'm surprised he's able to shoot this many in that wild of a spray with a little MAC-10. But they're supposed to be remaking this game, and I hope that that's something that they fix in the new version. Jesus, why are you not dead? Ugh, okay. This fight's really frustrating. Save state 1. So it just doesn't overwrite the old save state I have. They are finally dead.
Everybody gets one chance with me. If I
So you want to go out?
I'll kill you.
I have a feeling like I killed you and reloaded earlier, though. I've been disarmed!
You can extort me, Mr. Glass? Come between me and my daughter? Separate me from my flesh? Well, Mr. Glass, how does it feel to be separated from yours?
Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun. And more. Pardon me. Alright, so now I need to figure out where I need to go with her. Figure out where you need to go with Hannah now. Hey there. What's up? Hi. Been there. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. Well, one's dead, one's just missing an arm, and we don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, this entire thing has gone horribly wrong. It starts off you're trying to abduct that guy who cut off your friend's arm. You're trying to steal his daughter. Like, she left the compound for the first time, and you're trying to, like, kidnap her so you can ransom her to her dad for $90 million. And it just goes horribly wrong the entire time. So now they're trying to fight their way out from the horrible situation they put themselves in, rightly so. Yeah, this is not a game with good people. It's like these are all bad people. See, I figured somebody would have some kind of key I needed. It would be in a stealthy location so the game wouldn't kill me if I got seen by anybody. Then they did Fear Effect 2, which was a prequel to this game, and it's not nearly as good. I am sad to say. Okay. But one improvement they did make for the sequel is that they did clearly mark the ground for where the cell phones are at, so you can save easier. So that was a huge improvement for the sequel, but everything else is just, it's not a good game. Yeah, he took 4 shotgun shells to die, but everybody else can do it in one hit. Now, the thing is, if you pay attention, when I'm aiming at somebody, if they're farther off, you'll see like a aiming sight or a crosshair on the top of the screen. They'll be green. If you're up close to somebody, it'll turn red, and the red indicates a one-hit kill. Sorry, allergies. It's that time of the year. So if you can sneak up behind somebody and surprise them with either a gunshot or a knife, it'll just one-hit them.
Wei Ming? Wei Ming! I'm looking for Wei Ming. Go on, get out! Save yourselves.
Yes, and unfortunately, like I said, Fear Effect 2 is not a good sequel. Sequel/prequel. Pardon me.
No. Nuh-uh.
Alright, just wanted to double check. And I can't go into this door at all. Can't go into the bedroom murder room. Well, seeing how she's Chinese, it probably fits. This game does take place in China. Yeah, it's something they decided to add for the sequel, and all the marketing was like, they're lesbians, hot lesbian action, ooh, 2 girls, ooh, and it only comes in play one time during the entire game, really. And then it's kind of mentioned off and on, her girlfriend Rain is like, oh, I love Hannah and Hannah loves me, and that's it type deal, but it doesn't really get really explicit or anything. But yeah, I mean, they pretty much tried to market that way, and the game just did not do well at all. Hey, the bullets are still there, but I still can't grab it. Ooh, flowers. Are they for Algernon? By the way, Flowers for Algernon is an amazing book. Read it and you will instantly become suicidal, but it is a great book. It is one of the most amazingly well-written stories I've ever read. Well, that's if they do a sequel to Fear Effect 2. I mean, they're still trying to do Fear Effect 1, and they haven't shown anything at all for the game. And that's the biggest problem, is that they showed it off on a very short teaser trailer back in like E3 2017, and then they said, hey, it's going to come out in like 2018, and as you can tell in 2019, nothing's happened. So, just to show you what this is, let's pull this up. We'll go full screen for this real quick. Turn up the volume. I don't know how loud this is going to be. It doesn't really matter anyway, but this is a teaser trailer they showed off in right after E3 or during E3. Well, that's the thing, is that they keep saying that the game's coming out, but they haven't said anything whatsoever. And then they put out like October of last year, they supposedly showed it off to the press, but would not let anybody take photographs, and they would not let take any videos of the gameplay at all. But they showed it off to press, and then they put out a small little mini trailer of them recreating one of the scenes from like the dock where all the zombies are, and that was it. That's all we've seen and heard so far, and the game hasn't been canceled. But let me switch it over to the desktop. Here we go. So this is the teaser trailer they put out for E3. That's where Jin was, with the bomb on him in the beginning. Poorly, very non-animated Hannah. So when I saw that, I got hyped. I'm like, yes, let's do it. I can't wait. And yeah, it's no more. It's still around, but I mean, Fear Effect Reinvented. See if we can find October gameplay. Because they put out Sedna. Sedna was total garbage, unfortunately. They turned the game into a 3/4 overhead isometric point-and-click action game, which is not what this game series is at all. So it's like, oh, so as long as they stick to, I don't care if it's tank controls like what I'm playing with right now, or if they are trying to do something like the Resident Evil remakes did, like the HD remake of #1, that'd be fine too. But it's just like they need to show something where it's going to become quickly like Paprium, which was actually, Paprium's just nothing but a total fraud. But alright, so now I have, need to remember where the base is. It's down this hallway at the end. Okay, it's doing a dramatic sweep for some kind of reason. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Hi. Just need to borrow this. Thank you. Yeah, well, id Software and the whole thing with their new version of Doom that like nobody's seen for over a year. And then they briefly have it like, oh, it's gonna be on Google's Stadia. Emulation issue error. That's not supposed to be like that. That's an emulation problem. But yeah, the Stadia is gonna flop. It's been done before. If you remember a service called OnLive, it's exactly the same. And it's the exact same reason what killed it. Gaikai was bought out, OnLive died because of horrible input lag. Here we are 10 years later trying to do it again, and it's got horrendous input lag. It's not going to work. Even if, like, because the Digital Foundry guys were testing it, even on a 200 megabit Google connection, directly from Google, and they were still getting about 10 frames of input lag. So it's like, it's not looking good. It's going to be. I mean, everything. And you have a controller that hooks up to Wi-Fi directly to the server you're trying to connect to. And even like Digital Foundry is like, well, it's not too bad, but it's going to add more lag to it. It's like, yeah, no kidding. Or even, and they said you can even use your own controller, so you can plug in your own Xbox 360, Xbox One controller, probably a DualShock 4 or a Wii U controller, or, you know, or a Switch controller using, was it DS4 will allow you to do it, I think it is. It's the program that lets you hook up outside third-party controllers or from other companies. They said like, oh, you can use that too. It's like, well, then you have to go through, transmit that through the internet, so that's more lag. It's like, it's not going to work. And it's on the back end of YouTube on top of it, so it's trying to ride on top of YouTube's backbone, so you have the YouTube compression going on top of it. It's not going to work. Screw you guys, I'm out of here, I'm going home.
No.
Oh. So I'm trying to remember, there's a like little waterfall. Yeah, this is gonna loop me around. And the thing is on top of it is like, you don't own your games at that point. You're just leasing games and you're at the whim of whatever they have on there. So is it going to be, I would imagine it'd have to be a subscription service, like you pay $10 a month for access to the servers, for the servers to go through. Let me drop down the on-game audio. I forgot to lower it down after the YouTube trailer. So they're going to be like doing rentals, most likely, like $10 a month subscription, kind of like they do for PlayStation Now, I guess. I'm just going in circles. So, unfortunately, when that happens, you don't own your games. You are at the mercy of whatever licenses fall out, and then they have to redo it again.
Nuh-uh.
So, it's just not, it's not going to be a good thing. Yeah, Steam has pretty much stuck around. It's been around for 15 years. They're not going anywhere, so pretty much your digital library is going to be safe with them. It's never going to be a problem. Hit the wrong button. Ah, crap, it was a long time since I saved. Gotta go down the hallway, gotta get the vase again. It's down here at the end. Sekiro's not bad. It's, if you're looking for a Dark Souls game, it's kind of it. Like I said, it's a pretty good combination of Tenchu, Dark Souls, and like the Dark Souls definitely, when you get to like some bosses that you can tell are just nothing but like damage sponges. Why they get Sekiro for the Nintendo Switch? Never. The correct answer is never. Yeah, so it's like you can get some really fast movement. As I said before, when I was streaming it last time, like I can't wait to see some speedruns on it. It's going to be really crazy movement tech. There we go. It's like, let me out, please. But yeah, you can definitely feel the Tenchu influence behind it. Which always bugs me when people are like, oh, it's like Ninja Gaiden. I'm like, you've clearly never played a Ninja Gaiden game ever in your life. Or you would not be saying that. It is nothing like Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, Dark Souls is like a 10-year-old game at this point. I think it came out 2008 or 2009. Came out 2011, so it's an 8-year-old game at this point. It's not new. It's like how everything got ported, like for Skyrim's been ported to everything. You can pretty much play it on your toaster. You know, play some toaster and, you know, put some toast in and play some lovely game of you know, Skyrim, it's entirely possible. Well, remember I had like that like inclination, like, okay, this probably started life as, like, with Japanese games in development, a lot of times you'll start off as one property, and when they make too many changes with it, they'll abandon the first property idea and then create something new. And that's exactly what this happened. Sekiro started as a Tenchu game. It's been confirmed that yes, this was Sekiro. Like, Sekiro was Tenchu. And then they kept going through and kept making more and more changes. They're like, okay, well, we can't really keep it constrained within the Tenchu universe anymore to these different changes we want to put, so we're going to change it around a little bit. It's a brand new title, change it, you know, like that, and that's exactly what it is. So it did start its life as a Tenchu game for quite some time, and then as they kept making more changes, like, since Japanese culture and video game development, it's like, well, we've made too many changes now. It's a new property. Where is that stupid room? Oh, what if I need to put water in the vase?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, God.
No.
Alright, time to look up the Gamefly. Not Gamefly, GameFAQ. It's like I'm just running around and going nowhere. I'm trying to remember where I need to head to, and I'm just getting lost completely. So I have the lounge key. Let's confirm. Okay, have that. Crap, where's the okay, so the room where I freed the prostitutes. Apparently there was a door in there that I missed. The door into... Okay, the door into the prostitute's bedroom is locked, but the red door can still be opened if needed. Making sure I'm not missing anything in here.
Nuh-uh. I don't think so.
See, that's locked. Been there. I just wonder if he has anything on him that I need. Shotgun shells. No! The answer is no. Alright, plan B, YouTube. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So this entire time you're not supposed to be killing anybody, but in the hallway there's like the 3 guards. You have to kill them. No wonder I couldn't progress anywhere, because I'm missing a key that I need. These jerks gotta die. Okay, or not. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this was the hallway right here. This guy's just like going through and murdering everybody he can. Okay, so let's check this out here. Let's pull this up. We'll see it together. See exactly what it's like. So... okay, so I'm in the same hallway right now. Pretty sure it's the same hallway. Or actually not, but... so we just rounded the corner. Here we go, desktop. Make this bigger. You can see right here is the key. So it's wherever this long hallway is, I need to find my way to it. Been there, so that's the end of that hallway. There wasn't a door there. So I think this was the hallway. Let's take a look at the video. No, not quite. That's what I hate about this game. Like, I remember getting lost here too, like the first time I played it. It's just, it gets really confusing real quick. So, and the rules of the game change too. Like, certain people will have keys on them that you don't know. It's not down here.
No.
Okay. This is the hallway, most likely. Yep. I said it tells you the entire time you spend the entire damn game like don't kill anybody while you're undercover like this. And now you have to kill somebody in order to advance the game, and you have no way of knowing that. Office key. Okay, now I gotta find the office. Okay, making progress. Internet. Okay. Just trying to pop and lock. Is I gonna be a dancer someday? He had to pretty much die for me to get into this position, so this is where the bases go.
I don't think so. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No. Nuh-uh.
Ah, damn it.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Okay. Anything here in the Sexarium? No. Ah, okay. So you need the two vases in order to make it work. Okay. So it won't let you do one without the other. Okay, screw this up. Life and death. And a lily for most likely for death at this point, I would guess. Fingers crossed. Nope, it's just I'm doing them both. Okay, it's not what I want to do. Okay, pull up the damn walkthrough. Shows one side of the tree in full bloom, the other withered. So on the left, put the white vase and sunflower, which I was doing. And then cracked black vase. Oh, don't tell me. This is another, don't tell me it's another moon logic thing. Nope, okay. So I'm like, maybe I have to... Just said cracked black vase. I'm like, what? Wilted calla lily, yeah. Okay, so it said I was doing everything right, but of course it's GameFAQs, so who the hell knows? Ah, okay, so there's a pristine... Yeah, okay, so it's fresh sunflower. Yeah, I just pulled the walkthrough, it did the same damn thing. Okay, I usually try not to swear, but what the fuck? It's like, good God. Holy shit, what is... I mean, see if I'm not going insane on this. Okay, watch this shit. Check this out. White vase. Gonna move the sunflower. Wilted. And it takes it. Unless this is like some kind of weird emulation error that's not gonna let me get past, I don't know. Because I have encountered like emulation problems before with it was Fox Hunt, but I've never heard about anything like that with this game. Well, yeah, it's like you've seen it just like I did. It's like I am solving the puzzle. Try something real quick. Will it load? Nope, so it will not load from different cores. Now it takes it. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? So you have to do it on the right to left order, which makes no sense. Because it shouldn't matter what you put in there, it should just work. That is like on crack Sierra Logic Moon Logic puzzle right there. Holy crap. That is stupid. Alright, 1 second. Alright, now that we're past the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Deke? Deke! I know you. No, you used me, Mayun. Oh, yes. Sweet Mayun. My child, you've returned after all these years.
Mayun is dead. You killed her when you brought me here. What have you done with Wei Ming?
She's left with her father.
This cannot be true.
Wei Ming, in time I hope to tell you the truth.
You used this evil pact with Yim Lao Wang to bring you wealth and power. But me?
You don't scare me.
No.
So what do you think of her now, T. Wallace?
How about now?
Oh, he'll walk it off.
No.
You were foolish to return, Mayun.
Yes. Well, 18 through 80, blind, crippled, or crazy would apply in this situation, I gotta say. Not entirely wrong here. Let's see, is this the same ammo? No, it's different from the assault rifle. Yes, that's 500 and that's 153. 460. Yeah, so pistols are what you need to do. Okay, anything in here? I'll see you in hell! Okay, cellular phone, save, save, save. Get an official save in. Okay. Okay, nothing here. Okay, it's a weirdly spaced out room. Okay, still can't get there. Okay, so I'm looking for the stairway to get back downstairs. There it is. Chill out.
So, you ready to leave? Help me down from here, and I'll give you a discount on my finder's fee. Your old man. I was surprised he didn't finish me off. I think he wants to kill me slowly.
I am sorry.
Is this the work of Satan?
No, not Satan or the devil. In our culture, he is known as Yin Lao Wang, the king of hell.
So, Satan or the
We
devil, got
believe
it.
that when we die, we are sent to hell. Our souls may have to wait years, decades before we are finally granted our moment with Yin Lao Wang.
That is why you burn offerings to the dead?
Yes,
Yep.
to provide comfort for these souls while they wait. But throughout the ages, the Fongans have made a pact with Yim Lao Wang. Offerings of paper that should be made real in hell are instead made real on earth. That is how my father has accumulated such great wealth. He truly has money to burn.
And what does Yim Lao Wang get in return?
Me.
Can you get me on this
2
meat
weeks
hook?
ago, my father tried to tell me the truth that I had long suspected. That I was different. That I had a higher power. That on the
Pretty
final
much.
hour of the final day of my 18th year on Earth, I will fulfill my destiny. I'm not running away, Mr. Grass. I'm trying to return home. And if I can't find a way back to hell in the next few hours, then there will be no stopping what follows. Mr. Grass?
Perhaps I
Mr.
probably should have gotten
Grass.
you off that meat hook that's keeping you up. I mean, that might have been a good thing instead of just, you know, monologuing to him while he's slowly dying from shock. Just saying is all. It's like, thank you, I'm trying to get my clothes back, please. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why are you not getting him down? Getting seriously low on ammo. I'm sure he's fine. Shotgun, yes please. Time to go kick some butt. Maybe. I don't know, there's a shotgun here. There's the door. Just a scratch.
I'm very impressed with your audacity, child. Or is it a lack of emotion masquerading as courage? Is that how you can kill so many, Mayun? Be without emotion, like when you used your body to escape me, yes? But poor little Mayun. Jin wouldn't help you leave until he'd had his taste.
I always thought you were bitch from hell.
Then, as you die, take some small comfort in knowing that you were right.
Ah yes, this fight. Okay, I'm trying to burn it, it's not letting me do that. That's the only way you can hurt her.
have no idea the hell that awaits you. The hell that awaits the world once Wei Ming flowers into full potential. Soon you'll know, man. So very soon.
My name is Hana!
I am a perfect mirror, Hana. When they look at me, they see the true evil within themselves. An evil that can no longer be suppressed. An evil given form and purpose. This is a one-way trip, Hana.
I've come this far. Might as well get my money's worth.
For me. Alright, so we should be at disc 4 now, I think. Yep. Disc control. Yeah, I always knew the entrance to hell was in a Chinese restaurant basement. This is why I played Highway to Hell
Why
earlier.
did you suspect Madame Chen?
She knew my father. She never changed. When I found out the truth about his wealth, I figured maybe she was interested in more than money.
Everybody wants something Yimla Wang can offer.
That's what makes him powerful.
But why you?
I do not know yet, but I intend to find out. There are horrors waiting for us here, Hana. I can sense them. I can feel the desire to reach us, to reach me. It's like I'm coming home.
Don't worry, Wei Ming. We'll stay close.
Oh! Wei Ming!
Quick, reenact Jaws!
Oh, oh.
Good girl.
Wei Ming! Hana!
You know what I like about Hell? You have cell phone reception here. Okay, so something interesting I've learned when reloading the game is that, that's right, it doesn't do it right. Need to see if I can get into it through... Nope, still not doing it that way. Quick menu, there we go. Save state. Perfect. Just in case something happens here, so if you reload the game, it doesn't save your settings for sound or for subtitles, so I want to make sure subtitles are on. Because due to this being a PlayStation 1 game, and having to fit so much video on it for all the backgrounds, they compress the hell out of the audio. So sometimes it's a little hard to understand. Options. Good. Okay. Alright, here we go. So I need to pay attention to the order now. Oh, I could have sworn I had it there. Likelihood of me streaming Tenchu? Probably not good, because I didn't like Tenchu. I tried the first PlayStation game. I just did not like it at all. I like the one that they came out on the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. I thought that was pretty fun. I have that one. So in this level, it gets a little weird for like picking up ammo because you'll have paper ammo, and you'll keep picking that up, and you need to find a fire, like some kind of flame that you can put it in there, and then you'll get the ammo back because it's like they're describing how everything works. Pardon me. Paper ammo, pistol. Yeah, so it's like, I remember when Tenchu first came out, I rented it, and I'm like, I can see what it was trying to do, but it was just so limited by the hardware. Maybe emulation might solve some of the problems that were, because I mean, it was like, the draw distance was nothing, and we're like less than 10 feet in front of you sometimes. It's like, oh my god, I can't see what the hell's going on. So that was like one of the big killers there for it, and they're trying to do stealth, and it was kind of weird to kind of try to see where you were. But the, yeah, so I had the one for Xbox, and that was, like I said, that one I really enjoyed. Had a lot of fun with that. So I know they called it, like, you know, as you mentioned, like Wrath of Heaven or Return from Darkness, because they call it different things on different platforms, which is a weird choice. I thought there was a lady back here. It's been a while since I've gotten to this part of the game.
I don't think so. Oh no.
So I was pretty sure there's like an old woman you meet, and she's like been waiting for like 20 years, something crazy. Here we go. So this is where you can burn your things. Okay, if it gives me the prompt, here we go. Very... Okay, did all of them at once. Nice! Okay, there's a well I need to find a rope for. Go back this way, explore some more.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so you need to light the pillars. You get like a burning branch somewhere you get to carry around and light those little pillar things you find. Okay, Okay, that goes down that way. Very long, long way. Yes, we'll save. This is the answer to a puzzle here on the wall, by the way. It's like, can't use it right now.
I don't think so.
Damn it. Wei Ming, where are you?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, let's head over to... I can use this torch? Yes. Get some... Okay, so now let's go down this way. Save slot. Everybody done? Okay, good. Paper gate. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, that was my biggest problems, that the first game was just had such technical limitations to do with it. And even back then, I could see what they were trying to do, but they just couldn't get pulled off.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah, the voice acting is... It's not as good as, like, Mega Man X4. Or my personal favorite that a lot of people haven't seen, Deep Fear, which I can't wait to play on actual hardware again.
No.
Providing Castlevania games actually gets me my crap.
No.
Yeah, provide they actually send me my Retro Tank 2X, that'd be nice. Alright, so let's circle back to the village. So there's a branch somewhere you gotta pick up. I think there's a way I didn't go back over there. This part, it kind of slows down the game, but I mean, it's not as crazy and hectic as Disc 3. Yeah, it's like, with Castlevania games, I really do have a love-hate relationship with them, because unfortunately I'm going to be buying controllers to them very quickly. Like, I should actually be getting my... Hopefully my tax return should be hitting my bank account by Wednesday. That's what the IRS is projecting, though sometimes it hits sooner than that. But I plan on buying through Castlevania Games because they're the only people who have them in stock are the Sega Saturn controllers, both one for the USB so I can use it on the computer, and then another one for my actual system itself. So I plan on buying at least those two things through them because they're the only ones who have it. Amazon's completely sold out. Castlevania Games has it more in stock. I don't know who is dealing with them, but they are getting a lot of crazy stuff that nobody else can get. Unfortunately, they are like incompetent when it comes to business. One hand does not talk to the other. Like I said, it's a duo running the business, and they have no idea how to do it. So it's really frustrating from having run a business aspect of it. It's like, how are you still operating? How are you still getting all these business deals? So it was like a 3-week fight to get them to acknowledge me, like, hey, I need to get my Retro Tank 2X replaced. So they were supposed to ship them out on the 15th. They had some kind of problem getting to them. Maybe Mike Chi didn't send them out. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, I'm kind of like want to say like, hey, you know, it's like, if you want to pay me like $12 an hour, I'll take, it's not anywhere near I'd be doing for IT, but it's like, I can take care of your customer service return side from home, you know? Now, being where I'm at in Pennsylvania, that could be a problem, but it's like, I just might say like, hey, I can do customer service, I have a customer service background, I'd be willing to jump on those things for you, take care of it all, you know, streamline it all so that way that gets done. But it's like something has to change for them in order to keep going. They need more people. They really do. And then they need to communicate back and forth, because I would talk to either the husband. It's a husband and wife team. So I would either talk to either the husband or the wife, and they didn't know what was going on until they started reading through the Twitter direct messages I was sending them and go, oh, holy crap. You know? So it's like, it's got to be a big problem. So the 15th, they were supposed to send out the new Retro Tanks with the new chips on them. And still nothing yet. So let me pull up Castlevania's website and see if they've delayed it again. Let's see. It says items out of stock. Should be there. So we'll see what's going on. So tomorrow I should hopefully be getting an email or something from them with the tracking number, because they told me they have me in queue to get the new ones with the new chips to fix all the audio problems. So we'll see. Because I have been dying to stream actual consoles. Do I have anything else to offer? No. More pistol ammo.
Nuh-uh.
Jump down, you little sissy.
No.
Here, just knife it away. I solved your stupid puzzle. Take that.
I don't think so.
How about I dance in front of it? Do the hokey pokey. One gun in, one gun out. Turn yourself about. Ow?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay. I tried. I'm all out of ideas. I did nothing. I did nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Okay, nothing back here. I was wondering if there was like a hidden path. Nope. Yes, don't worry, you're actually in literal Chinese hell right now, but everything's fine. And then, where do you go in the sequel? You go to Chinese heaven. Which is just as murderous as hell. It cracks me up with like, all the different ways you die horribly.
I don't think so.
Yeah, with number 2, they just decided, like, we're gonna have, like, tons and tons of puzzles. It's like, why? Why did you do this? What made you think this was a good idea? said, and they're like color puzzles on top of it. Yes. Well, he did join a swing band after all with Chris Cornell. Linkin Park was a weird band. They hated their fans. It was really bizarre. And dead. Reload. Well, that was the weird thing, too. It's like, okay, it's like everyone likes this certain style of music that you're known for, you're highly known for. And they're like, screw you, you can't tell us what to do, we're gonna do our own thing, and you guys suck if you don't like our new stuff and you're not our fans, and go to hell. It's like, whoa, okay. Because, I mean, you had their first album, Hybrid Theory, which did really well. A lot of people liked it. Then they put out... It was really weird, like, Linkin Park for a while. It was like, good album, crappy album, good album, crappy album they put out. They put out, like, a weird remix version of their first album. And then they had Meteor, which is really good. And then after that, it just all sucked hardcore. They're just like, okay, we're going to change to, like, weird pop and 80s music. And it's just... They became ballads. It's like, what happened? They had the rock crocs. They had like the rock rap crossover, which was like a very hard thing to do. They had that market cornered, and they just decided to pretty much, you know, just get rid of it. It's like, okay, it's an odd choice. Okay, so last time I got jumped by a whole bunch of people here, and I guess not this time. Okay, sure, why not? We'll do that. Alright, let's check the old walkthrough before I keep going further and further the wrong direction. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I mean, you can have experimental albums, and they can actually be pretty good. Like, I do not like the band My Chemical Romance, but The Black Parade is, like, a really good album that they put out. It's like, I don't like their music, but I like that album, and that should say something. And it was, like, it was experimental for them to do. Rammstein's Mutter album was actually another experimental album that they put out, because it wasn't like any of their other stuff. And that's a really good album, too. It's like, you never know. Like, sometimes you can experiment and hit it off, but if you experiment it, and like, if you do an experiment for your music, and it's like, panned universally. You don't double down. You know, if Snoop Dogg puts out a opera album, like legit opera album, and it's him singing and he can't sing, and it gets panned, I'm pretty sure that with all the, you know, all the pot he smokes, he's still not going to go, you know, this is a great idea, let's double down and do another opera. Pretty sure. Yeah. They learned their lesson real quick though. They had Saint Anger. And then they did Death Magnetic, I think it was the next one, and that was actually pretty good. It was more of a return to classic form for them. I was like, okay, you can hear like a lot of their old history. They went back to way that people were expecting them to sound, and it did a lot better. Although actually I worked with a guy who liked Saint Anger. It's like, what is wrong with you? It's like, we can't be friends anymore, dude. Yeah, Lulu is like something that a lot of Metallica fans I don't think really maybe even know about. It just flew under the radar so low, and it was just such horrendous garbage. I was like, I tracked it down like about a couple weeks ago. I'm like, let's just hear what it sounds like. I've heard this is really bad. I'm like, wow, this is like horrifically bad. This is like the Shags bad. And if you have no idea what the hell the Shags are, you're gonna learn real quick. Let's try, I think My Fast Car is a good one. Yeah, so this was that little sports car. So this is a legitimate song put out by people. They had the amazing ability to play above and below key and nowhere near the beat at the same time.
There was a sports car on the road. On the road, I thought I knew the fella that drove. That little sports car was slippery as an oyster.
Now, imagine an entire full-length album of at least 33, 34 minutes of that. Every song is like that. Yeah, Foot Foot is another amazing song by the Shags. Now, my friend Chuck actually has this album, so I've heard the entire thing before, and I can tell you, pot does not help. Getting high does not help with this music. It's even worse somehow. Yeah, it just keeps going. It's like, oh my god. Well, the thing is, Daddy had money, and he paid for studio time, so that's how it got made. Yeah, he had a crazy mother. The father is like, crazy mom's like into palm readings, like, you're going to have 3 daughters, you're gonna have like 2 daughters and 2 sons, and they're gonna be famous musicians, and I'm gonna die before the girls are born. So the mother dies before the girls are born. He has 3 daughters and 1 son, close enough. So he figures, hey, the rest of the prophecy is going to come true. They're going to be famous musicians, like Mom said. So he buys them guitars, he buys a bass, he buys drum sets, he makes the girls play. He doesn't teach them how to play. He's not a musician himself. And he doesn't get them lessons on how to learn how to play. So they just show up at the studio. The poor engineer who's getting paid to record this drivel literally told him, was like, hey, do you think maybe we want to get them in tune or have them practice their songs or get some lessons? And the dad's like, no. I want to strike while the iron's hot. We got to record them while they're hot. This is why they were hot. Hot. Yeah. So only I think 7,000, I think it's either 5,000 or 7,000 copies were printed. and it's like super expensive if you can find it. If you actually find the original LP, it goes for a crap ton of money. Yeah, no, and the thing, it's like I said, they didn't have a record deal. It was like Daddy paid the money to record the album, which is the only reason why it happened. So it was a self-funded album. And he was expecting them to be, you know, to be big rock stars, and no way. It wasn't until like Frank Zappa like kind of did the whole thing. He's like, hey, he's like, check out this band, they're better than the Beatles. And he was like, he was being Frank Zappa, of course, and he kind of got them exposed to people that way. How far back is this fire? Right over here. I think this is... Can I get this one? No, that's just a background fire. Ooh. Okay, this one I can use. Yeah, anybody, as long as you've had, if you can figure out how to do a power chord, you are technically better than the Shags. I mean, let's face it, a power chord will let you play a lot of music, a lot of rock. But if you know how to do a power chord or tune a guitar, you're good. If you can keep a beat of any kind, you're good. Hey, look at this. Look at what it is.
See what you've done to me, Mei-Yun? See how failure is punished.
You did this to yourself, Chen. Your greed, your vanity.
Perhaps. Maybe I hurt you in the past, Mei-Yun, but I can help you in the now.
What are you talking about?
My daughter. You may have seen her already, Yiz. Take this to her. She is alone and afraid, and I cannot reach her. This is my torment. Take the doll. My daughter knows much about you. Take the doll, and I will help you when you return.
See, there you go. You're already ahead of the game. So it's pretty much almost impossible for somebody to not keep a beat. It's like it's instinctual. And that drummer could not keep a beat. Nobody could keep a beat at all. It's like amazing. It's like, you can't do it. Like, anybody who has, even people who say they're not musical, will still instinctively keep a beat. And they could not do it. Yep, she did. She changed her tune real quick, like, you know, being... If being, like, in hell means you're chained to a wall, I'll take that. That doesn't sound too bad. It's like, hold still so I can shoot you, please. Thank you.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, I thought I could outrun around them. Nope. Savey, savey. By the way, your mom's a demon.
Here, I brought you your doll.
This isn't my doll. This is our doll.
Oh my. This can't be.
Don't you recognize us, Mayun? You were so happy at this age, remember? Then Mommy and Daddy died, and all we had left was this doll.
You're me.
Yes, before you became Hana. Before you had to run from your past. But you can't run from me, I'm always with you. And I have a secret that will help you.
Tell me.
You know it too. It's in your mind. Unless you're afraid to find it.
I'm not afraid.
Good. Do you ever miss me, Hana? Do you ever miss being Mayun?
Yes.
Then here's your chance to find us again. Listen, Hana. As a child, we flowered like a branch under the rain. As a child, we flowered like a branch under the rain. As a child, we flowered like a branch under the rain.
It actually doesn't mean anything. She's just like screwing with you. No. It's actually the solution to a puzzle. Okay, so I should be able to... Here we go. Okay, so now I gotta go back, I think, to the gate, I think? Possibly? I don't know, it's getting kind of late, though. Alright. Yeah, so one of the things I figured out, like, I'm going to be buying controllers from Castlevania Games. I need to buy an Xbox One controller for the PC, because this 360 one I'm using is just beat the hell up. I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years now. It's just falling apart. Then I need to buy a backup drive for my PC. External hard drive, so... Alright, so what we're going to do is... save right here in this wonderfully creepy room. And we've reached the end of the stream, which means that I will be finishing Fear Effect hopefully tomorrow. So thank you for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it. I know that Rodney was here, definitely. T. Wallace. Gosh, let me scroll through chat. Who else was here? Nimix, Blitzcrank as well. Always cool to see people. Even everybody hanging out and lurking in chat. You guys are always welcome to lurk here. Of course, I always have the caveat that if there is an audio problem or something needs to be changed, let me know. It's all good. Don't be afraid of doing that. It seems that a lot of people are these days. But I'll be back again streaming tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just basically cut and paste exactly what I've typed into the chat and put that into Google, and it will tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at Wursel555. You don't have to follow or anything like that, but I usually do post up if I'm going to be streaming ahead of time, or if I need to cancel for whatever reason. Usually, like, I'll post about 2 or 3 hours ahead of a stream just to let everybody know when I'm going to be streaming myself. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll definitely plan on going through and finishing up Fear Effect, and then we'll figure out what else to play from that point, but we'll do that. So let's host up Lord BBH. He's doing MAME Roulette, which is a lot of fun to watch. So if you're a subscriber of Lord BBH, you actually can enter in one of his little raffles there. I think no, that's subscriber. That's something different. He's just doing basically random games on MAME, so he's very entertaining. Definitely check him out. I'll be back 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Hopefully see everybody then if you guys come back.